Hello and welcome to another video. So I'll be having a look at this. This is a thinkplus LivePods LP40Pro. It's a set of wireless headphones from Lenovo. These ones are similar to any other headphones that you get wirelessly that you connect through Bluetooth to your phone. I believe these ones, at least I've heard, these are inspired by some Apple AirPods. I'm not sure, I think the second version. I'm not very familiar with AirPods. I've never owned any, so I can't really comment on that. These are made by Lenovo, as you can probably tell by the little badge down there. That's a reputable brand. So on the image they look black, but I did order white. On the listing that I found online, it said that they all ship with a box with an image of the black version, but whatever color you order will be in the package. These were just under $20, I believe. On the back, it's got some information. It's all in Chinese, except for the numbers, which I guess are pretty universal. It's got some English equivalents here. So it says 5 hours for the earbud, which is pretty good. I know these Redmi ones are rated for about 2 hours, but normally I get probably about 4 out. Not too bad. And these were, I think, about $10 a pair. This is slightly more playtime if you're going over what it actually gets me, or over twice if you go for what the official specs say. And charging times are 1.5 hours, which isn't very bad. Discharged over USB, I assume, given the fact that it's 5 volts. Probably USB-C, at least I hope it's USB-C, and not an older standard like micro USB or mini USB. Don't think I even have many of those cables left. Also recently got some USB Type-C cables, so that'd be a good way to use some of them. So the actual case also takes 1.5 hours to charge, and it's got 250 milliamp hours, whereas the headphones only have 30 milliamp hours, so that's quite a few charges you get out of a single charge for your case. Again, the sticker's in Chinese, and if we look right at the bottom here, it says for mainland China only. So I assume these ones were cheap because they're the Chinese model, where in China things tend to be a bit cheaper, and since these aren't supposed to be exported, they are just a bit cheaper, and if you wanted to get the international version, it would be more expensive. Most wireless headphones tend to have when you turn them on and connect them to Bluetooth, they'll have a little voice that says connected, off, turned on, that sort of stuff. So I wonder whether the voice is going to be in English or Chinese. Got some little symbols on the side, so it says comfortable, hands-free, long playing time, and touch control. So again, just compare them to these ones. These are the only wireless headphones I've had, so it's all I can compare it. These ones, if you touch the side, there's a little capacitive area that you can touch, and you can use it to pause whatever media you're playing on the computer. I know that some of them, I think the Apple AirPods, if you touch in certain ways or slide it, you can change the volume, play, pause, skip tracks, that sort of thing. So I wonder what features this will have. So it is in like a little shrink wrap thing, so I should open this up. Let's just put a little hole in here. So here they are without the little shrink wrap. The box is a little beat up, there's a few little scratches and it is squashed. It's probably fine, it's a nice little glossy image. It doesn't seem to be like super high end. But you don't really need a good box because you're probably not going to keep the box for much longer anyway. Little plastic tray. So it comes with a little cheap, it's USB Type-C, I'm going to assume, cable, because it looks like USB-C. Just type A to C, so you can plug it into your laptop or maybe an old power brick. It does look quite short. Let's take the little twist tie off. Yeah, so it fits all in the single frame of this video, and since this is quite zoomed in, that just shows you how short this little cable is. But if you're just charging with your laptop, you can have it right next to you and it's probably fine. Although I'd probably use a better, longer cable if I was going to charge it at home. This little triangle here, looks like it's a quality control pass. Here's the manual. And one thing I will say, even though this is the mainland China only version, and it looks like everything's in Chinese, it was from the official Lenovo store, or the store that at least claimed to be the official Lenovo store, and based on the name it looked like it was. So here is the instruction manual. Looks like there's a few different things you can do. I'm assuming these are some sort of touch controls. For middle area, you can do something. Bottom, you can do something. It does have some English. Volume increase, decrease, so you can do quite a lot of different functions, touching the stems of the earpods. And you can do voice assistant stuff, although I don't think I've ever used a voice assistant. I don't think I've even used Siri before. Everything else seems relatively standard. So a little plastic tray. This looks quite cute. Oh, so hidden under here there's some replacement ear tips in a little plastic bag. They're like a cheap foam. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be this shape. I assume they're squashed, because I've never seen like earbud tips that sort of shape, unless these ones are different. Actually, they might be, because it looks like they're just like the end parts. Yeah, so they are supposed to be that shape. Yeah, these ones look like they're slightly bigger. So these ones are quite short. I was expecting them to be sort of similar to these ones again, which do have much longer stems, but these ones are quite short. Fits quite snugly in my ears. Yeah, I'm just shaking my head, and these ones definitely won't fall out. I'd say they fit better than those Redmi ones. Seem quite well made. The material isn't bad. Yeah, they're quite comfortable. They fit in. They don't stick out too much. It's a bit surprising that they don't come in the charging case already, because I imagine that would. Yeah, it means the case, like for the actual packaging, is going to be much larger. So I wonder if it's just because they want to make the box look big, so they might as well just use that space and put them up there. Maybe it's expensive to actually put in these in the factory, whereas just put it in there, it's cheaper. Because I guess these are intended just for like domestic use, not supposed to be shipped and supposed to be like from a shop. If you like shipping these things like individually, you'd probably save a lot of money by having them already in here. Then you could basically have half the size of a box. So they fit in here quite well. Looks like it's already got some battery because it's charging. There's some little lighting in the top of there as well. So it's about the same size as this one. A bit thicker. Lenovo on one side, ThinkPlus on the other. Charging port at the bottom, so we can just plug that in. It's already charged, so we don't have to worry about that. And these have little contacts in the bottom that sort of connect to these little metal parts in the bottom of the headphones. These ones seems quite good. I'll see if I put them in my ears whether it'll make a noise. Okay, it was a very sharp sounding tone. Yeah, that just happens if I hold my finger on it for a few seconds. Ooh, it's a little ding sound. So I've got my laptop next to me. I'm going to try to connect my laptop through Bluetooth so I can just check the actual audio quality. So they're showing up as there's two Chinese characters, obviously can't read those. ThinkPlus LP40Pro, which is what I would expect. Let's click connect. It gives a nice little chime sound. I'm going to play a little video. You won't be able to hear it because you don't have the headphones in, obviously, but I do. Okay, that is quite loud. Let's put the volume down. Okay, so I was playing this video. My voice audio sounds fine. Yeah, and that doesn't have a wide range, so I'll see if I can find something with maybe some music. And that way, music will have a wider range, so that should be slightly easier to actually tell if it's any good. So I'm not much of an audiophile, but I can tell you that it doesn't sound bad. I don't have any expensive headphones to compare it to. I'm not really good at comparing. So I would say it's not bad. For $20, it's going to do the job. Honestly, these ones all sound reasonably good, and this basically half the price. So if I was wanting something cheaper, I might get these ones, but these ones have a much better battery life based on the specs. Also much more comfortable, so if that's any value, you get these. And honestly, I'm not 100% sure which one sounds better. I'll see if I can listen to some things I know I've definitely heard before. That way I can probably make a better judgment. Okay, so comparing these ones with these ones, like one after the other, I'm convinced they sound reasonably similar. There's not much difference in audio quality. Although, yet again, I'm not really much of an audiophile, so I can't really tell you much about the specifics. So if you want something cheap, these are probably fine. I'm spending a couple extra dollars to get something that's There's going to be slightly better battery life and looks a bit better. In terms of build quality, these ones do look quite cheap. Now to get these ones, it's ultimately up to you. If you really wanted to have like one spare, you could get 2 of these for about the same price as 1 of these. And that way if you lose one, it's still fine. Maybe if you go on a trip or whatever and you don't want to worry about losing an expensive pair, something like this could be fine. And a more expensive pair like these ones for $20 isn't bad either. So that's it for this video. If you like the video, comment down below your thoughts on these features and subscribe to videos like this in the future.